Well, ladies and gentlemen, over the due course, I have watched our government. Them watching me watching them, and I've been witness to a lot of very atrocious remarks, and I've been witness to a lot of stupidity. But none more than this. And I really think it's important you guys listen to this shit.
I will respond to your question. I believe it was about Omar Khadr. Sorry, if you will not... Are you done? Thank you. Okay. And I will come back to you. The anger that some people feel, and that a lot of people feel, about the payment the government made to Omar Khadr is real. And quite frankly, this might surprise you, but I share that anger and frustration. That is money that we could have put towards any number of good programs,
or money that you could have, then again, given to the Clinton Foundation. Like the $100 million our government, that you saw to it, that our government fucking gave to them for their campaign against Donald Trump, you fucking idiot.
Things that would have made a difference in people's lives, but instead, we had to settle. And the fact that if we had extended that court case, it was almost certainly going to cost us in the realm of $30 or $40 million is a bit of a consolation, but that's not the way to think of this. The way to think of this is, first of all, that settlement had nothing to do with what Omar Khadr might have or might not have done.
Wow. There you go. So the settlement was not about what he may or may not have done. Well, first of all, he was convicted of killing a Canadian military medic. Mr. Trudeau, I will not address you as my Prime Minister because you are not my Prime Minister. I've never... Justin, Justin, I admired your father very, very much. I did 3 papers in high school. I did 3 essays in my senior year. One of them was on a notorious serial killer. Another one was on your father, Justin, which, by the way, got a B- for. And the other one was on Bobby Orr. To anyone who doesn't know who Bobby Orr is, you don't deserve to be on planet Earth. A lot of people go on about Gretzky, the Great, and Amarsis and Haney and all those, Lanny McDonald, all these great hockey players. Bobby Orr, as far as I'm concerned, is the most underrated and the best hockey player of all fucking time. We're talking about a man who was playing hockey when, hair was still flaying on the ice. This is, ladies and gentlemen, my name, of course, as you know, is Robert Kane, and I am your host here at the Devil's Advocate. And what he may or may not have done. What he may or may not have done. So the payment isn't about what he may or may not have done. So you're basically telling me, Mr. Trudeau, and you're telling the rest of us Canadians that basically what you're saying to us is it doesn't matter. That's what you're saying. You're basically telling us that, you know, it doesn't matter that he killed an American Army medic who was probably serving his country, by the way, alongside our troops. Right? Alongside our troops. So, again, it's not about what he may or may not have done. You know what? I'm inclined to say this. Mr. Trudeau, it was not about what he may or may not have done. It was about your political campaign debut. It was about proving to Canadians how different you are. How much like your father you are not, sir. Justin, you have, since taking office, you have not accomplished one single fucking thing. You have blatantly said that, you know, you're going to raise the benefits levels for veterans. You haven't done that. You've said that you were going to lower taxes. Then you introduced the carbon tax. You said that you were going to lower taxes. You know, gas prices are going up through the roof. In Alberta, no less. In Alberta, it's almost $2 at the pump. Does anybody not see that as wrong? Alberta is one of our biggest reserves. One of our biggest reserves in all of Canada. But yet, for, you know, a province that makes this product is paying the most for it. I don't understand that. I've never understood how we pay more for local produce in the grocery store than we pay for produce that is shipped in from like China or Mexico. It doesn't make any fucking sense, ladies and gentlemen. You know, look, I'm not a political martyr. I'm not a, but I've been a lot of fucking things in my life that you have not been, Mr. Trudeau. And one thing I am is a man for the people. You, Justin Trudeau's an idiot. Justin Trudeau's a nance. Justin Trudeau, you are a fucking bigot. You are no more like your father than the Grinch is like Santa Claus, you know? Personally, I think your whole run of Prime Minister is being an epic failure. I believe that, honestly, I believe caucus should throw you out on your ass. That's my opinion. Don't throw me in jail. I'll sue you. And that's just my opinion. You know? You want to go on about how Omar Kadir suffered certain types of torture, and interrogation, and all this kinds of stuff. There's something, by the way, Mr. Trudeau, you don't know, and let me just explain this to you, that in matters and in terms of war, even in our Charter of Rights, you fucking damn well know this. You give up certain inabilities and you give up certain rights when you go overseas. to fight in another country, to that country, you give up those civil liberties. You give up those civil rights because from country to country, things differ. So your excuse for that payout, and we need to hear this again, okay? I want you to listen to it.
That's not the way to think of this. The way to think of this is, first of all, that settlement had nothing to do with what Omar Khadr might have or might not have done. It had to do with what the Canadian government did or did not do.
So the payout is about what our government did or did not do. So you're basically telling everybody else in the House of Commons that they didn't do enough. Justin, are you fucking stupid? Justin, you are the one that gave him the settlement. I'll call it the payout. You're the one that made that decision. No one else. No one else. But something does tell me you're not the one that made the decision. And I know that for a fact. Justin, you couldn't sign a fucking blank check if your life depended on it. You couldn't Justin Trudeau, I have one thing to say to you. You couldn't wipe your own fucking ass from the day you were born, and something tells me you still need help with that today. I've seen your little fucking workouts and your little boxing videos, and I must say, I'm not fucking impressed one bit. I myself, I've never, considered myself even an amateur in weight, but let me tell you this, that I have, I've put my hands to pretty good use over the years. Justin Trudeau, you are a flake. You are a flake of mass proportion. You are a flake of just, frosted flakes. They're Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take on this whole thing. And I hope you guys get a fucking kick out of this video. And remember to eat your post cereal, Justin. Remember, they're Justin. You fucking flake. How does it feel, Justin, to know this Justin Trudeau's a fucking flake. This Justin, I'm gonna make a little signs. I'm gonna come on here, smoke some, do this, do that. The bottom line, Justin, you are the biggest fucking flake of dandruff in the House of Parliament. How does it feel? I told everybody I was going to get on here and eventually, I thought about it. I think I better start roasting this guy because, it's just absolutely fucking terrible. What he's done to our country. Anyhow, to everybody on my channel, The Devil's Advocate, just know I've been over on my other channel, Darkest Eyes, working very, very hard. But this is my take on the situation. I'll leave you with this for now. Take care.